and welcome to Precision Consultancy Australasia. We are quite excited to be able to introduce you to our company as well as our project today. This is Kathy, Zoe, Manisha, who's currently not here, and Manu. Precision Consultancy Australasia. Accuracy and exactness is our motto. We love research, market segmentation, and target profiling. We believe we can promote our clients' success by helping them understand current and future market trends and customer segments. We have delivered several successful projects last year. We helped Tourism and Events Queensland to better understand the current niche market of educational tourism in the state of Queensland, and more particularly in the Brisbane and Gold Coast area. Recommendations were provided on marketing techniques to attract more students from mainland China. We also assisted Qantas Airlines into understanding the current market trends of Hainan province in China before they open new direct flights from the province to Sydney. This is the outline for our video today. We will start by talking about the project background and context, before moving into presenting to you the Precision team. We will then talk about methodology and timeline before presenting to you the budget. In 2009, Tourism Western Australia's target segments were refined from a demographic segmentation model to one that combined demographic, behavioral, psychographic, and motivational needs. This increased the robustness of the model. Marketing activities are now designed based on that new segmentation model. However, given changing travel trends and the impact of the global financial crisis, Tourism Western Australia has contacted Precision Consultancy to review and refine the current segmentation model, which includes the following targets: dedicated discoverers, aspirational achievers, explorers, and family connectors. To fulfill our mission, we have gathered the best consultants in Australasia. Our team has an addictive passion to deliver results. We are diverse both in professional skills and cultural backgrounds. This allows us to better understand clients' needs, capture domestic and international tourism trends, and deliver a reliable and comprehensive segmentation analysis. This allows us to understand all major markets of Australasia. Previously Department Director of Tourism and Events Queensland for the Asian market, Kathy is our current project manager. As an expert in finance management, she will be in charge of the budget and the overall supervision of the project. Zoe was a senior analyst at Japan Tourism Agency and the Australian Tourism Data Warehouse, and is now our senior consultant. As an expert in data research and analysis, she will be responsible for designing the research efforts of the project. Previously working for the Department of Tourism of the Indian government, Manisha is now one of our consultants. As an expert in market segmentation and target profiling, she will be in charge of quantifying Western Australia's current segments and defining potential new target markets. As a former Public Relations Manager for Tourism and Events Queensland, Manu has joined us as a consultant. He will be responsible for all communication with Western Australia and other third parties. Precision Consultancy proposes to begin the project on September 12, 2009, allowing us about 3 months from conception to completion of the project. The proposed approach includes 4 key phases and 6 milestones. With the completion day set on November 24th, Tourism Western Australia will have enough time to apply the project findings to its current target segmentation model in order to guide stakeholders for next year's decision-making process. Phase 1: Mobilization. We will start with a reception meeting with Tourism Western Australia after having met with key stakeholders to discuss the project deliverables. The proposed key stakeholders group includes representatives from regional tourism organizations, visitor center associations, and Western Australia visitor centers. Phase 2: Draft Target Market Analysis Report. Firstly, we will undertake a market analysis to quantify the current population of target segments residing in each of the key markets of Western Australia: intrastate, interstate, and international. We will use all available secondary data to quantify and analyze current and potential target segments residing in each of the key markets stated previously. The aim is to achieve a comprehensive analysis of current segments as well as potential segments for Western Australia. We will not only look at previous studies and government databases, such as the Australia Annual National Visitor Survey, but we'll also contact international DMOs of some countries to get data about the residents coming to Australia. We will have specialists working separately to collect and process data. At this stage, we will be looking for targets demographics, travel destination, length of stay, purpose of trip, expenditure, transport modes, accommodation types, information sources used, and leisure activities. Following that, our analysts will investigate current tourism trends to identify where the popular destinations and activities are, both domestically and internationally. This will provide us with a deeper understanding of both markets, allowing the finding of potential markets in the future. Also, changing travel motivations will be identified through analysis. Based on the outcome of these two sets of findings, we will undertake cluster analysis to find subgroups within larger groups of people, to then create profiles for each subgroup to be able to set a comprehensive database for the gap analysis. In terms of gap analysis, with consideration of future trends in tourism, the Western Australia Government Plan and previous data analysis, we will identify and profile customer segments that Tourism Western Australia is not currently targeting and should be considering. We will apply the Boston Matrix model to prioritize current and newly identified segments. We will then recommend on whether the current segments are still relevant. The draft findings will be presented to Tourism Western Australia on October 10. The third phase is called Consultation on Draft Findings. Precision Consultancy will collect primary data through interviews conducted by Tourism Western Australia with key industry stakeholders. Our public relations manager and 3 facilitators will be responsible to organize and lead these interviews. We will divide stakeholders into the 4 following groups: hospitality, transport, events, and tourism. Interviews will take 1 hour, and there will be an additional hour for groups to report to Tourism Western Australia. Interviews will also be recorded for research purpose. Precision Consultancy will then meet Tourism Western Australia to review the interview results. Once all resources have been integrated, the findings will be presented to Tourism Western Australia during a workshop in November 3rd to obtain further suggestion on amendment. The final phase will be submitting the target market analysis report and new established segmentation model to Tourism Western Australia on November 24th. Our budget details expenses for the project. Internal costs include personal wages as well as secondary and primary data analysis expenses. External costs cover transportation fees, such as 3 return flights from Brisbane to Perth for the whole team. The budget was calculated based on current market prices and it will be discussed with Tourism Western Australia. The total budget is estimated at approximately $74,000. Thank you so much for listening to Precision Consultancy Australasia.